Have you ever heard of a kingdom so powerful it stood strong for over 1,000 years? Welcome to the Kanem-Bornu Empire, one of Africa's greatest Islamic civilization, right in the region of modern-day Nigeria, Niger, Chad, and Cameroon. Our story begins around the 9th century, near Lake Chad, when a group called the Kanem-Bornu established a kingdom called Kanem. They built their power on trade, moving salt, gold, horses, and even slaves across the Sahara Desert. This made Kanem incredibly wealthy and very important. But the real backbone of the empire was its rich culture and religion. By the 11th century, the rulers of Kanem had embraced Islam, connecting the empire to North Africa and the wider Muslim world. This brought new writing, scholarship, architecture, and helped unify the region under a shared faith. The rulers, known as the Mai, claimed descent from the legendary Safawa dynasty, one of the longest ruling dynasties in global history for centuries. They expanded Kanem's lands with organized armies and fearsome cavalries. However, no empire rises without challenge. By the 14th century, internal conflicts and invasions from neighboring nomads forced the Safawa kings to leave Kanem and relocate southwest into Borno, near today's Borno state in Nigeria. But instead of collapsing, the empire came back stronger. The new era, the Borno Empire, became even more prosperous than the old Kanem. And then came Mai Idris Alooma in the 16th century, one of Africa's greatest reformers and military strategists. Under his rule, Borno modernized its army with firearms, strengthened Islamic courts and education, and revived the trans-Saharan trade network. The empire flourished. Alooma's Borno became a center of Islamic learning, diplomacy, and powerful governance. At its height, the empire controlled vast parts of Central Africa, and its influence was respected as far as Tripoli, Cairo, and Istanbul. So what brought about the end? By the 19th century, pressure from the new enemies, especially the expansionist forces of Uthman Dan Fodio Sokoto's caliphate, weakened Borno. A brilliant leader named Mohammed Al-Kanemi tried to rebuild the state, but eventually European colonization delivered the final blow. Yet, the legacy of Kanem-Bornu still lives on. The Kanuri people, their culture, and their Islamic tradition continue to shape northern Nigeria and the Lakechad region, and the title of the Shehu of Borno, rooted in the ancient Safawa monarchy, still exists today. Africa didn't just participate in world history, it led it for over 1,000 years. If you enjoyed this dive into history, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. See you in the next video.